Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing November favorites today, and I know it's late, but at the beginning of November when I should have been doing it, I really didn't feel like it at all. I just didn't have my groove back. So I feel like I do now, so if you don't mind, I'm going to do it today. It's really cold out. I just made some coffee. I usually drink tea, but look how cute this little cup is. We went to one of those ceramic places where you can paint your own bowls or cups or whatever. And when I did this one years ago. Also, this is my favorite way to wear my hair. I just love it down. And I love it in my face, and a lot of you guys, especially when I do tutorials and you see how I pull it back behind my ear, you like that and you request that I wear it off my face. So for you today, I'm going to try to tolerate the tucked behind my ear look and do this video. It feels so weird. Can I just do one side? Is that good? Push it back. Okay. Think I'm ready. Okay, so I'm wearing it like this for you today. Alright, I'm going to get started with my favorites. First thing, I'm just going to get it out of the way because I'm sure you're sick of me showing it and hearing about it, but it's my Stila palette. And it's called the It Girl palette. And I love it. Next, let's see, Lorac Blush in Exposed. I think I've done a number on that. The dome part broke off outside, and then you can see I've hit pan. So I also want to get another color. I'm going to replace this one soon, and yeah, I want to look into see what other blushes they have. I've never tried Lorac blushes before, and I really like that. Also, I'm loving my Highland Honey from MAC. So glad I picked that one up. And let's see, for foundation, I'm loving back to the Laura Mercier. I go back and forth. Sometimes I use the Laura Mercier mineral powder. Sometimes I go back and use the foundation. Sometimes I don't use any foundation at all. But definitely I've been loving this. You can see that, I don't know if you can see. Can you see through there? I need to replace it. I barely have any left. I'd say I have maybe a week. So I'm going to have to get another one. And my color in this is, what is it? Soft Porcelain. Okay, so for highlight, I do one of two things. I will either use this Laura Mercier Candlelight, and I'll put my foundation on, my blush, basically my whole face, and then I will get like a stippling brush and lightly go over my whole cheek area, a little bit down my nose, and all that good stuff. So I'll either do that, or I use Becca, and this is Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is a bit pricey. It's around $40, and I got it from the Becca website that you can see. I'll show you. I just love that it's so pearly. It's pearly white, and it's a beautiful highlight. And how I use this is before blush, before any bronzer, I do my foundation, and then I will just dab this like this on each side. Like I said, I do it before I put my blush on. I'm just doing it now to show you how I do it. Then I put some down my nose, and then I go ahead and put my blush over that. And then if I use this, then I skip the Laura Mercier Candlelight. Also, I've been loving glitter liner. This particular one is, I don't know what it is. What is it? Lid Splash? I don't know. I picked it up at Ulta, I think. I have this one on today. Used this one in yesterday's tutorial. This was from Too Faced, and it's called Staccarazzi. And I love this one. I love them all, but this one is the one that I think I reach for the most. And what is it called? Mad Mad Love. How funny, I've never looked at the name before. But what I usually do is I'll either just put some on the tip of my lashes, or I will put some a little bit underneath here and along the top, on top of my liner, my you know, whatever color eyeliner I'm wearing for the day, black, brown, whatever. But yeah, I love that. And for concealer, this is one of my first MAC purchases, and I found it again and been loving it, and it's the Studio Finish Concealer, and this one is in NC15. So you can see I've been using that up pretty good too. Also, drugstore concealer that I really like is the Neutrogena 3-in-1 concealer. I feel like I'm not the best judge when it comes to concealers because I don't have any major things to conceal under the eye. I don't have the circles or bags or darkness or anything. I just like it to be a bit brighter. So I do know, I've heard people who do have bags and issues. This one is a good one. It's a pretty heavy duty concealer. This one, not so sure. I know I love it. I love the consistency. I love, you know, the way that it looks under my eye. But yeah, I'm not too sure if you have any issues. I'm not sure if you'd want to go with that one. Also loving my Chanel bronzer, Universal or whatever it's called now. You can see the funky hairs. Everyone says that. There's always hairs lurking around in here. This thing is going to last my whole life and even probably pass it down to my kids. I can't even imagine. I've used it so much, and I even use it with a stiffer brush, and you could barely see that any's missing. But I haven't been using much bronzer in the winter, but what I like it for is a cheek color, especially if I have on a darker lipstick, like a red lipstick. I just use this as my cheek color and love that. This is something I do use, though. This is a really subtle, I hate to say bronzer, it's called compact powder, but I guess it is a little bit like a bronzer, but it's so subtle, and I use this on my forehead area. Even if I'm not using bronzer on my cheeks or anywhere else, I just use that every day. I really like it. So this came from Germany. Angelique sent this to me, so thank you so much, and check out that packaging. Also, I've been loving this. And it took me a while to like this. This is Bare Minerals Illuminating Mineral Veil. And Lisa had suggested it, and so I got it. And then when I took it home and I swatched it, it is really pretty. But when I took it home and swatched it, I could see kind of like glittery particles. It wasn't such a shimmer. I mean, it actually had like glittery chunks in it. So I thought, that's not for me. I don't know if you can see it. You know what? I shouldn't have put it on that side because I already have the Becca. I'm going to put it on this hand. So it's right there. Okay, so I had this for a long time, and I just let it sit there. And I don't know, I was looking in the mirror on my way out and noticed my T-zone was oily, so that was the nearest thing to me. I just said, whatever, I'm just going to use it. And to be honest, I didn't notice the glitter on my face. I have it on today on my T-zone, and as much as I can actually see glitter particles in there when I swatch it, I honestly don't see that on my face. Yeah, I've gone back to using that for touching up throughout the day if I get oily. I don't honestly too much, but every now and again I do see that. So yeah, that's what I've been using. Loving this brush. I think it's Sonia Kashuk. It doesn't have any, I don't see. I think it's Sonia Kashuk. Got this at Target. And loving this for bronzer. It just fits in there so nicely. The tapered part and then the little fluffier part there just helps blend everything through. And it's so soft and it doesn't shed. It's funny that those cheaper brands like the Sonia Kashuk, not all cheaper brands, but Sonia Kashuk, I don't notice any shedding whatsoever, where I do with some MAC brushes and my Sigma, and yeah, I think that's pretty funny how that works. So this gloss from Jordana, I found this at Walgreens. It's called Pretty Shine. This is my favorite cheapy gloss, and I love it mostly for over dark colors. Like when I wear a dark burgundy or dark red, I put this over and it's just like diamonds. It's just so beautiful. And it's thick. It's just like a thick lipstick. I mean, it's not like a gooey gloss. It just stays for a long time, and I think it's like $1.99. I have like a handful of these throughout the house and in my purse and in my car. I really love those. I have two things left. One is my winter perfume or my fall perfume, whatever. My favorite is Euphoria from Calvin Klein. That's what I oops, sorry about that. That's what I have on today. That's what I wear typically at this time of the year. Also, the last thing is Top Coat. I run out of this, or sometimes I have to throw it away because it just turns into stone when there's half left. But it's the Sèche Vite, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, but there's just nothing else like it. I'm not a huge fan of painting my nails. Not that I don't like painting them. I don't mind that process. I don't like waiting for my nails to dry. And this is something like if I paint my nails, which I often do at like 1 or 2 in the morning, I can use this and go to bed, and there's you know, no smudges, nothing. So I always go back to that. I know there's probably stuff that you can put in it when it starts to turn to stone as it does, to loosen it up, but I don't know. I don't like that. I don't think you should have to do that. It's kind of frustrating. There's one other thing I wanted to mention, and it's important this time of year. For me, my hands get so dry that they actually crack and they bleed, which is nasty. But I love this. I think it's Alafia. It's handcrafted shea butter. And yeah, I just love it. This is what I use in the winter for my hands. I have a second backup jar. Not actually a backup jar. I had one in the house and one in my purse. So yeah, I love those. I have it on right now. So yeah, those are my favorites. I hope you appreciated this behind the ear crap. It was not fun for me, but I hope you liked it. And I will see you soon. Have a great day. Bye guys.